Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Go on, everybody.
Here to talk one of our favorite reality TV shows, Married at First Sight. To be specific, this is season 16, episode 6. You dropped the bomb on me. This is the Nashville season for anyone watching in the future. Um, okay, so we are on week 2 of the honeymoons. This is one of my favorite weeks, is when the couples start to unite so that they can start talking crap on each other and really start to let everyone know how they're really feeling. However, one thing I will compliment, regardless of the status of the couples, I don't think that there was really any bombshells within the groups like, oh, we didn't realize that's how they felt. I think they've all been pretty transparent and honest with each other for good and for bad.
Yeah.
Um, oh God, I could start a million places, but
I know, dude. It's
I
so
have to
much.
start with our boy Clint. Our boy Clint and our friend Gina. Um, that's this one's not going to work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I really thought the travel thing could hide some things, but Gina said something that was not good, but then Clint doubled down.
Well, what happened was, not saying she started it that day. She even did make the first comment, like you said, but this really goes back to the day before when they're sitting on the beach and she says that like she's not into gingers. And she said it a few times and it kind of came unprompted. And you could tell from that moment on, our boy had his feelings hurt, right? He was feeling some kind of a way. And honestly, too, like, let's put all the cards out on the table. Like, she's very into her business. She kept saying the business,
Yeah.
right? The first few weeks, and now we find out. And I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm going to yell that she owns a hair salon, dude. And she talked her schedule. She literally said, like, I do hair Wednesday to Friday and sometimes teach on Monday and Tuesdays. I didn't hear anything about Saturday and Sunday there.
I mean, I think that you can get your haircut on the weekend, so it must mean that she working her weekend are Monday and Tuesday,
Yeah, my
like kind
point
of
it
like a
was
bartender.
yeah, but my point being is like there are days there, man, right? And I'm
No, I
sorry,
agree.
but like a salon doesn't open at like 7 a.m., right? 8 a.m. Like I'm sorry, but she puts like throwing out all these. I just threw a 7 year commercial lease. I'm like, yeah, what is she, like a production company? I was like,
Yeah,
crap. You
yeah.
signed a lease at a strip mall. All right. Like, again, God bless you. My mother's a dance teacher. She had her place was a tiny place, like in strip mall. Like, I'm not hating. The fact of the matter is, like, you could have a life. Like, she doesn't want to hang out. That comment where she's like, well, I don't relax when I'm in Nashville. I do that on vacation. Like, red flag, fireworks, like, get out, dude. Like, she's just an a-hole. I'm sorry. And listen, we'll get to him in a second. But like, what do you think about her whole just like, she doesn't seem like she wants to be with somebody.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's kind of like a shield right now. The work, and every all of them all have a certain thing that they use as like their like comfort zone. And I really think that the work thing is hers, and she probably came on the show to like, I need to get out of this, and he probably could have helped. That's the thing. Like, he is adventurous. I think he could have maybe broken out of those walls, but then if you don't find each other physically attractive and you say it this early, this is the kind of stuff that's going to happen.
So Brian said the thing about physical. So what Clint ended up doing when they were all together in a group was saying that they were kind of talking about how like, hey, we're all kind of opposites in a lot of ways. But he ended up making the comment after she had kind of alluded about him not being his physical type. He doubled down and said, yeah, I'm usually with athletic, more slender people, aka you're fat, like aka you're bigger than I wish you were. And again, not reading the room. And again, like you said, it's like they're all curvy women this season, right? Like there are no
Mm.
like beanpole chicks, right? Like there's no like also like muscular meathead dudes. Really, like Clint, I
Right.
guess, is as close as you'd get to like a meathead, right? And he's just like a normal in shape guy, right? So it's like the whole crew like hates him now. I don't know. Do you think that? I don't think the dudes give a crap. I think the dudes are all just like,
Yeah. Well, our boy McKinley's like, yo, your girl's hot. That's
well,
because
we'll
he
get the McKinleys next. We're going there. They're next. Trust me, they're next.
I really think the only like Gene, I mean, obviously Gina said it in private, and that's the big thing. Like,
He's
you
an
could
a
see
hole.
these.
Like he's a
Yeah,
gross. You can't. You're not coming back from that, dude.
yeah, it's gonna really be hard to get back from that. Especially like, she wasn't even bringing it up when the girls were hanging out together. The girls brought it up to her, so it's a bigger deal.
She
And
was embarrassed, dude. She was
yeah,
dead embarrassed.
and I don't know, the word slender. Like, what does anybody say that word anymore describing people?
What?
Do you like to ever say like, oh, I like this person because they're slender? I've never
I
used that
know
to
that's like
describe
an
somebody.
old man
Yeah,
like term, and that dude's only like 7 years older than us too. It's like very like,
Yeah.
listen, this, like you said, I don't really think she's really looking for it, man. I think, like you said, she's putting the barriers up and looking for reasons to get out of it. And this dude just served like an ultimate one up on a silver platter. Like,
Yeah.
I think the producers are like, all right, dope, but like now we're probably losing them. Like, how do they recover from that?
I don't know, but I kind of feel like they might.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy sauce then.
Yeah, I kind
Um,
because just because some of the other things we saw, like the previews, we never, unless they're saving it because it's so good. But like other ones, like are look like they're not going to work either. But I don't
here
know.
here comes my next unpopular opinion. I don't really think McKinley is like the problem.
No, yeah, he's definitely kind of like she's a little much. I will agree with you on that one.
She's intense, man. And look, like I'm sure like we'll get to it, but like she like I don't understand her complaint. He's like, well, he says he wouldn't do these things like normally, but then he just does them. Yeah, it's like okay, so he's just not allowed this. So basically, she just said like, keep your mouth shut. If even I don't care if it's something you wouldn't normally do, or like you're not allowed to express. It's just very like, and I think he's gonna push back next week a little bit, where he's just like, look, like you're defining every conversation, everything. Look, at just tell me you're not feeling me, dude. Like I
Yeah,
can see it. She's just doing this the whole time.
yeah, he's like a people pleaser.
You don't like him. You're not feeling him. You think he's a baby boy. Like you think he's like a mama's boy. You think he's like a child. Like you're gonna roll into his apartment next week and like not be digging like his. He's gonna just be like a bro. Like he's probably gonna have like pop toys on his like thing. And he's like you said, he does his. I know the triggering comment. He does his laundry once a month, which is I think his mom does his
That
laundry.
was Chris who said that.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. Oh,
Like,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say that would have totally sent her over the top. So I am mixing the Chris part. I don't think what she's gonna care. Honestly, I don't think Nicole's gonna give it really gonna care. It's sort of
no,
like
she'll care about. She's gonna. We'll get to it, but she's gonna care about something else.
she's gonna care about something else. We're gonna get to that part.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, but I agree with you. Like she's almost like because he's not exactly the way she is with like her hobbies. She's like completely thrown into the wind. Like, sorry, the guy's never ridden a horse before. I would be scared riding a horse. You can fall off and break your neck.
yeah,
Valid points.
the whole like bed thing, bed talk. Like, I think he was nervous. I think he wanted to
Yeah,
seem cool.
he doesn't want to disappoint her. It's classic. Like you like he never thought that they were probably gonna do it, and he's trying to like I don't know. He's just he's making light of everything because he's yeah, like you said, he's nervous.
He's nervous. She's like, everything's not a joke, and he's like, all right, like. I'm sitting there and he's apologizing. And like, one, he's like not really sure what he's apologizing for. And two,
Mm.
she's just like making him feel crappy about it. I just, now look, I've reserved the right again to like flip opinions and be like, it's more him or like, maybe we'll get more. And this is what the edit's showing me right now.
Yeah,
But
we're
like,
reacting to what we're seeing.
we have to, everyone remember that too. Everyone always tries to tell us about like edits. Like, well, I got to react to what I see, guys. We don't look
Right.
into crap. I'm not following these people on social media to see like their day to day. Like, I don't want to know what happened. So that's how I'm going to react to. Chris and Nicole. What do you think their problem's going to be, Bry?
Sex. No. When he dropped that line, like, yeah, I was with somebody for a year and a half, and we had sex 3 times, I was like, they're done. They're done.
He's just not. And it's like, I don't know why he's telling her this. I just don't get it. Like, and that's fine, dude. If you had like trauma in your last relationship and you weren't like physical and whatever, like, cool. But like, why are you leading with that with the girl now? And her whole thing is like, it sounds like she's just been like used and abused too.
Yeah.
Like, and she equated that to value and like love. And it's tough. Like I said, I just don't know if for them to get where they need to get, they need to have some conflict. And I just don't know if he's just like there for it, dude. I don't know what happened to him or if he like his parents, whatever. Like he's just very like, and again, I think he's a nice dude. Like I'm not here to criticize him like man to man, but like in that relationship, he already seems like nervous and he's already throwing out the things that will like be like no-goes that are like, okay, but like you're gonna have to meet her in the middle of it. This chick she's the easiest one out of all of them. I feel like maybe like Lindsay too is pretty chill. Like I don't think she's asking that much.
Which one's Lindsay?
Lindsay, I mean Kirsten, like with Shaq.
Okay, yeah. No, I agree with you about Nicole. Like, I don't think what she's saying. Like, she had the crappy relationships where she was like kind of abused. So like, I don't think that Chris just needs to like he's too stiff. That
Yeah.
yeah, I really it's gonna be sex. Like she wanted it. We said like episode 1 when we did the review, she wants to jump his bones and Eris pointed out like she like she compromised. She did like a complete 180. Like oh we're gonna wait, and that's not what she wants to do. Like
Dude, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like you'll make your life much easier right now. Like just do it. Like you'll get there. And like he's not helping. The preview shows next week that he tells her he doesn't love her yet. And it's like, oh my
well
God.
she
I'm
is.
sorry, dude.
I will
Just
say
lie.
yeah. Well she is asking him a lot.
I would
Like oh
just
do you love
lie.
me yet?
I'm sorry, dude. Straight up, bro. Just lie. Just lie.
Or just say like I'm getting there more
I'm
every day.
the
Just don't
term,
say
guys.
it.
Ready? Here comes your league. Here comes your ready. We just look at the new. Here's a new segment, Brian. It's Bill's reality TV legalese of the day. The phrasing is, "I'm falling in
Yeah,
love
yeah,
with
just
you.
don't say
You are
that I
in the
am.
process. There is
Mhm.
nothing signed yet. So everyone, guys, women too, if you're in the between, I'm falling in love with you. There you
Definitely
go.
don't say no. Say anything but no.
Oh, so we're talking about let's talk about Eris then.
Back shots, baby.
This dude is like I don't know if I respect him. If he I don't know if he's just trolling like what he's doing, but he's just like, I'm done with this convo. We'll we'll get it'll get better in time.
Mhm.
Stop talking to me about it. And I'm like, dude, she's just like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall in love with you, and you're just gonna be like,
Yeah, I
nah,
know. It's
nah.
kind of a
Which
tough
guess what?
situation for her.
That's what's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just
poor.
wants to blow Black's backs out, man.
He's had some classic lines too, man. That's the shame of it. Like
But Clint should have never said that. You got to read the review. Clint doesn't know how to read the room. He shouldn't have
Clint's
made
got to
that joke.
stop giving advice.
Yeah.
Clint's dope, and he's like, and that was Chris was right. He's just like, all right, yeah, dude, you're just who are you out of any of us right now to be giving out advice?
I know. I know. I know. They should do a trade, maybe. Maybe like Clint, Gina,
I thought the same thing.
and Dom. Because I mean, Gina to me is like what Matt McKinley would love. Like she's curvy, and he was even it's like, yeah, she's hot. And I was like,
He's like, Clint, I don't think you could pull better than that.
that's a funny ass confessional, man. That's a funny confessional.
It's like it was a perfect confessional. Um, yeah, I mean, the only other like, I guess I want to quickly talk. Kirsten and Shaq. I think they are fine. I think they are
You did a
so
complete 180 on him.
they're yeah, whatever. Again, always have the right to change my mind. I just didn't like her comment at the wedding. Okay, like
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But like they're dancing. They're both in the
I
dancing.
tried doing those dances. I tried them.
Did you? I didn't try
Yeah,
it.
they look, dude. You could even their wedding looked the most fun
Dude,
too.
that would be a funny TikTok. Actually, we try to do the
Yeah,
dance.
it was like you kind of do like a step, and then you do the swing down, and I was like, oh, that looks lit.
We need this. We need to bring
It
this
looks
up in
like
the next
fun, man.
wedding.
Yeah, they need to combine that date with the rum tasting date, and that would have been like super cool.
The rum tasting date with no chasers is classic. Yeah, so overall I feel like okay, so alive and well we have Kirsten and Shaq.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say right now Chris and Nicole as of now are alive and well. They're more towards the
Yeah,
middle. um that would probably be, and then Jasmine. Now the rest of them dead. Jasmine and Aris right now dead. Clint beyond dead.
hmm
And who's the
McKinley.
last one? Oh, Dom and McKinley, yeah, super dead. I
Yeah,
think the two middle ones are Chris and Nicole, and Eris and Jasmine are the only like up in the airs for me.
yeah, because I actually think Jasmine's like trying, and Eris is either like fully being too forward or he's totally too reserved. Like, if he was just in the middle, I think they would be up there.
I think if some of these dudes would just have sex with their wives,
I mean, that or just like, I don't know.
that's part of it. It's what they're saying. You could put that fire out pretty quick and then go from there.
But you understand, like, you gotta
I
understand
do.
how, like, it'd be like doing that with somebody you barely know just because you're married. I mean, it's got to be nerve-wracking
Oh, I'm sure. Look,
because
but again,
it's also on camera.
I just And again, the only thing maybe gives me comfort is like because they're feeling awkward, it makes me feel like they're actual people and not like just
Yeah,
like reality. Because people who want to come on reality, just be on reality, would
they would
be
have
hooking
banged.
up.
They would
Yeah,
have
they'd be
100%
hooking up
already
for
had
sure.
sex.
For sure. Overall, good episode, Lisa. Next week looks like we're
Can't
still
wait,
in
man.
Jamaica. They need to get out of Jamaica as soon as possible. And they are going to do the move-ins next week as well, the beginning of the move-ins. So maybe we won't see all the move-ins, but really enjoying the season. So I'm appreciating everyone's comments. Check out everything else we have going on: Bachelor, Below Deck, Jersey Shore, Married at First Sight, Are You the One, 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, MILF Manor. We're also doing shorts on Love Island. I'm having the premiere was last night of Vanderpump Rules. Look out for my 60-second review in the next day or so. Also look out for our reality TV news, especially our Below Deck drama. A lot of drama on the high seas of yachting, Brian, and I find myself to be on the front lines. So I'm going to keep putting out the good news. Next one tease for you guys: Captain Lee versus Captain Sandy. I'm also going to put our first poll out there on TikTok, Brian. We're going to find out
Ooh,
Team
I'm
Sandy
interested.
or Team Lee. I want to get
Yeah, I like
that.
that.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm figuring it out.
You're like an undercover stew, dude.
They had a casting notice go out today, dude. I'm trying to get Brett to be a deckhand. Maybe if my like job
I don't know if he's left the
consolidates our
country.
departments and stuff, I'll take the severance and I'll become a stew for like a season. I wonder how Emily would feel about that.
I don't think Brett's ever left the country.
I would be a better deckhand, I think, than Brett. I would be a great stew. I think I'd be a great waiter. I was a waiter. Here we go, Brian. Let's go. Make sure you're liking, subscribing to YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're there. We love you. Thank you. Peace.